Hey, it's Marcelli with Bushel Plus. We're in Minnesota, soybean harvest with Kelts. And as you can see here, the wind is going, the sun is out. It's really going to help mature some of those soybeans. They are definitely on the green side yet, but people need to keep going and got to get to the corn yet. You know, snow is coming someday as well. So I totally get it. We got to get going. So some of the straw here and some of the pods, you know, is still quite green. It doesn't break as easy. Some of the pods are still tough to get open. But you know, what we see with our O-Grates that we now have this in this machine, in the first and the second position in the flagship, we see that we can get a better threshing of the pods, even of the tougher pods, and then a better separation in the threshing area already before the stuff even gets into the separating area. So it leads to a better sample. And we're also able to pick up some ground speed here. Did loss tests all the way across the machine. We're sitting well under a quarter bushel loss now with that machine, which is amazing. Definitely a really nice setup that we have going on here right now. And as those beans mature, obviously it will get a little easier. But the reality is farmers need a solution that works in the early season as well and when they get going. So I just want to show you something here with the soybeans. They're running anywhere between 45 and 60 bushel beans. The straw is breaking quite all right in this particular spot here. But we're in the beginning of soybean harvest. And the stems are still a bit green. Some of the pods are still green. And there's still a lot of green pods in here as well. And sometimes you even see a lot of plants where the entire stem and the entire plant is still green. So obviously that's a bit tough to combine. Lots of sun and some wind is going to help this over the next few days. But the reality is we got to get going because people have to get in the corn as well. And the snow is coming at one point as well. So can we get better threshing and separation with our Wear Concaves O-Grate? So far what we've seen, yes, we can. And even if you have some really tough to thresh pods, we are even able to then put a 375 or a 435 or a finger grate in the first position to get some more harder threshing done in the front if that is needed. Okay, so far in the case flagships we didn't need that because the O-Grates has a better threshing than a round bar because we actually have that threshing bar in there and then we have the separation on it. So we've seen a cleaner sample, we've seen minimal loss. You'll hear that from the customers, so you don't have to listen to me. Well, so lots of options there with Bushel Plus Wear Concaves on the flagship. Obviously, those modules are a little easier to change. But if you have an 88 series case machine, we have a split frame design for you where you can change inserts literally within 10 minutes by yourself instead of changing the entire concave around. If you want to get more info on that, check out our website, bushelplus.com, or check us out on all social media channels at Bushel Plus.